This is West Ham Unofficial. Come on, you Irons. Yes, guys, welcome back to West Ham Unofficial. This is weird. This is a Football Content Awards live watch-along. We're at about 7:30. Hopefully, if all things go to plan, we will be finding out whether have won the Football Content Award for Best Young Content Creator, which I was nominated for a few months ago. Firstly, we've got a couple of guests. Firstly, Sean, how are you?
Good evening. Not too bad, mate. It's nearly the weekend, so we can't complain, can we?
It definitely is. And we're joined by Rob as well. Rob, how are you?
Oh, Jake, I'm all right, thank you.
Good, good. And we are also joined by the man, the myth, the legend. Oh, it's 40. 40, how are you?
Good evening.
Hello.
How are we doing?
Evening.
Not too bad, not too bad at all. Right then, so let's get into the chat before we get into things. Good luck to everybody at the awards tonight. Hope you are. Is it being streamed, the Football Content Award? No, the Football Content Awards aren't streaming it. So at 7:30, we are going to be let know on social media whether I have won. Good luck, Jakey, tonight. We really want you to win the award, says the disabled team. Thank you very much. Andy's in. Hope you are well. Kent, good luck. Jake, fingers crossed you. Thank you very much. Steve, I hope you're well. Good luck. Thank you very much indeed. Mike, good luck. Good luck. Thank you very much to everybody in the chat. Right then, how are we feeling? Rob, coming to you first. I'm nominated tonight. How are you feeling for the Football Content Awards?
I got a few nerves on your behalf, I think, Jake. Yeah, I'm really excited for you, though. I think it's fantastic. You know, win or lose, it's great to be acknowledged, isn't it? I think you're doing a great job, and it's obviously paying off because they've noticed you. So, like I said, fingers crossed. Best of luck.
Yeah, hopefully it'll all go to plan. Everybody coming in the chat, if you're watching now, drop a like on the video. Pete, all the best. Jake, thank you very much. Jane, good luck. Jake, you so deserve it. Thank you very much. Reese, good luck, Jakey boy. Thank you very much, Reese, indeed. And Sean, how are you feeling for the Football Content Awards tonight?
Oh, well, it's not about this year. It's about next year. Us all going up and getting on a table by the sound of it. If it's that much, I think we should all chip in and go next year. So you need a good year next year to make sure you get nominated again, and then we'll all go up.
Yeah. And Fordy, just before I come to you, we've got a guest waiting backstage. And do you want to know something about him?
Not particularly.
Well, you're going to find out now. Sean, of course, you're a Spurs fan. Rob, you're a Manchester United fan. This man has scored against both of those clubs. Do you want to see who it is?
Go
Go
on.
on, then.
Go on.
A little bit of interest, a little bit of nervousness coming in there. For the second time coming on the show, Frank McAvenny, former West Ham player and legend, I must say. Frank, how are you?
Hi guys. Hi Jake. How are you, son?
Yeah, not too bad at all. One thing I do want to talk to you about is the Football Content Awards tonight. I have been nominated, but we'll get into that later on.
Congratulations. Well done.
Thank you very much indeed. I want to talk to you about Scotland's international break. How have you found the international break? Have you been bored, or have you enjoyed watching Scotland doing particularly well, actually?
Well, the first half on Saturday was awful. The second half was brilliant. They really played well. And Tuesday, they could have been beat 4-1, to be honest with you. It was, I watched it behind the sofa. It was that bad. They were awful. But listen, Stevie Clark's got them fighting, and they're all working hard together, and they're digging out results, and you can't say anything about them. you know, the past 18, 20 years, we've been moaning about the team not winning. So yeah, I'm delighted that they're getting there.
Yeah. Rob, I know you've got to go. So before you do go, if you've got anything you'd like to ask Frank.
Evening, Frank. Lovely to be
Hi,
on with you. I was just going to ask you if you upset any neighbours with your celebrations when Scott McTominay popped up in the 94th minute.
Do you know what? The Australian was, the big Australian boy. He's listen, we'll take it any way it comes. You know.
Yeah, of course.
We've been so many times we've been under the caution, and you're up against it, and you know, and you're doing well, and you need a draw or whatever, and someone scores against us, in the 93rd minute. So, you know, it's just that this team doesn't know when they're finished. I mean, to be honest with you guys, they were awful on Tuesday. You know, the different system for what they played on Saturday, which obviously the boy Adams couldn't play, so they sort of changed the system a little bit. And it was. Listen, we got the result. That's the most important. Nobody's going to remember the game. You know, all they've got to do, they've got to beat Moldova in a month, which I think is very capable. They'll be very capable of doing that. If they beat Moldova, they're in the playoff, and they've not been in the playoff since 1985, the last time I played them.
Yeah, a long time.
Yeah.
Well, best of luck to you.
Yeah, cheers guys.
Thank you. Rob, thank you very much for coming on tonight.
Yeah, cheers, Jake. Best of luck. Let me know how it goes.
Thank you. Yeah, we will. Fordy, anything you'd like to ask Frank?
Well, it's great as an Arsenal fan stumbling over onto the West Ham unofficial site that you have. Obviously, it's all about you tonight, Jake. I mean, Frank is obviously just a sideshow tonight. It's all about you, Jake.
I'm just on to support Jake. That's what I'm.
Oh yeah, my heart bleeds for him, mate. He won't win, and well, I think he'd probably be as disappointed as when Frank didn't sign for Arsenal when we won the league and he got relegated in the same season.
I wasn't.
That's probably the level of despair you'll get to tonight, Jake.
Frank, you now have permission to say whatever you like to that man.
You know what? Listen, I'm very loyal, and there's no way that I would have signed for Arsenal after playing for West Ham. There's just not a chance that I could have done it. I spoke to George Graham because he wanted to try and persuade me. Otherwise, listen, done the right thing. No, it was the money. The money was actually, Arsenal were offering more.
What?
Not a lot, but more. Listen, I knew they were getting relegated. I knew Arsenal were going to win. I know it sounds stupid, but I'm very loyal in West Ham. They took.
I appreciate that, Frank. I do appreciate that, and loyalty is probably why I continue to come onto this stupid podcast with all the West Ham fans. But I'm also, you know, I was on with a Newcastle. I'm going to Newcastle because they're paying a bit more money. So this would be my last one.
I think they can get any. Steve Bruce will not be worrying about anything now, will they? $8 million.
No.
Yeah. Let's take some comments. Nominated Jake are going to win. Hopefully, I'm getting a little bit concerned because the awards started 10 minutes ago and never put anything on Twitter yet to say that it started or announcing a winner. So you know, we'll roll with it. Hopefully we'll get something come through. Sean, anything? Obviously, Spurs fans. So you haven't won anything pretty much alongside West Ham until this season, where we're going to win the Europa League. But anything you'd like to ask, Frank?
I don't know. I follow Fordy with his questions, to be honest. He's always too good. What I'd ask Frank, he was playing the days when I started going up and down the country watching live games. And I'm quite nostalgic about that period, really, sort of late 80s, sort of around that sort of time. And growing up, I can always remember like the smelly toilets, the floodlit grounds, the stinky terraces. As a player, was there any sort of old grounds? So if you drew them like in a League Cup on a Wednesday night, you'd think, God, I'd rather not go and play like the proper dumps. You know, is there any that stand out, or any little stories, or any?
There's a lot, obviously. You go to these grounds and what they do, the old trainer or the manager, we used to switch the hot water off, and it was just cold water, and and it was horrible changing rooms. John Well was great because he was a bit like old manager. He was an old stale guy, and he knew exactly what was going on. And what he used to say is, you know, you've just got to, if we match them, and when we get out on the pitch, forget about the changing rooms. If you match them on the pitch for aggression and all that, then your ability will take you through. And 9 out of 10 it happened, but you know, it was just, listen, it's good to go back to these. I didn't mind because I played junior football, which is the equivalent to conference, you know, before I played for St Mirren. So I didn't mind that. It was, you know, it was going back to basics, wasn't it? And, you know, and normally when you're playing the cup ties against teams, there's a lot of tackles flying about, and the referee knew that they're not very good. So there were, you know, some of the guys you were playing against were just in from work. You know, and you've got people who don't understand that, so he's going to be late in a tackle sometimes, and you know, he's got to go on with it.
Yeah. Let's have a look at the chat. I remember when Arsenal were good. Fordy, can you remember when Arsenal were good? Because I can't.
Last week.
Yeah.
Wow. To be fair, no offense to you, Sean. You did beat the worst Spurs performance I've seen for a long time. You're out having your street parties and your we beat Spurs. Anything to say?
Spurs are back above now, aren't they? So what do you want? We're back above them. 1 week that lasted, so they had that moment.
Great North London derby, though, Sean, wasn't it? What a North London derby that was.
What did happen, Sean?
We were bottom of the league, and you were top, and now it's gone around the other way in
Not
3
anymore.
games.
Not
3
anymore.
games.
What happened, Sean?
I spoke to you about before, Jake. It was a gift wrap win for Arsenal. I told you before at 3:30 when they put the team out, what Nuno had picked, and I haven't been that critical of Nuno really. The midfield he put out, you've seen all like how they've covered the game since, like the space and all that rubbish. The Spurs fans seen it coming in a North London derby, and for him to leave out the new centre back, we've got Romero, who's many people think he's one of the best in the world in his position, left him out, and then dropped our best sort of battling holding midfielder and Skip, which left holes everywhere. It was football suicide, basically, really. And and to be honest, from that game, I don't think we couldn't even judge whether Arsenal were good or rubbish or mediocre because it was just such a gift wrap win. And then Arsenal nearly threw it away in the second half. So, but yeah, it goes. Football carries on, doesn't it? So.
It certainly does. It certainly does.
Frank,
listen, back in the...
I just come on to wish you luck, Jake. I've got to go and do something, so I just come on to wish you all the best, my friend, and say hello to the Tottenham and Arsenal boys, okay?
Thank you very much, Frank, for coming on. Pleasure as always.
Right, take care, sir. Well done.
Cheers, Frank. Bye-bye. And that was a quick snapshot, 10 minutes of Frank McAvenny. See, you never know what's going to happen here on West Ham Unofficial. The next question I was going to ask Frank, and Fordy, I'll put it to you, was, do you reckon, well, I'll rephrase it, do you reckon teams back in the day feared Arsenal? Because I certainly don't fear Arsenal nowadays.
Well, I mean, tonight is your night, Jake, isn't it? Let's not tarnish the reputation of Arsenal and West Ham at the moment, because this is all about you.
All right. Who's going to win?
Mumbling, terrible dialect that you have as a Mockney West Ham fan, and now you're up to some sort of made-up award, and we've got to come on here. My turkey dinosaurs are burning to waste time on this. All right. Do I think Arsenal are great? Of course I do. Look behind me. There's Charlie George just there. All right. Of course we're great.
All right then. Do you think I'm going to win tonight, Fordy?
I sincerely hope so. I hope you go on to bigger, better things, and you leave me and Sean alone when you get a great big house and a big eggs and a big gambling and cocaine habit.
Goodness sake. Football Content Awards. It's not just going to be made up tonight. We are in the Football Content Awards final, Fordy.
Well, I mean, I've seen the way your dad dresses, so style isn't really an option.
Oh, dear. Sean, any other questions, thoughts, or anything you'd like to discuss before I let you go?
Are we getting onto that England nonsense or not?
Oh, go on then. Have a rant.
All right, I'll give you a choice. Do you want me to have a moaning rant, or do you want me to put a big positive spin on it?
Put a big positive spin on it. Why not?
Boring. It's boring. I think it was our first time we haven't won a qualifier at home since 2011.
Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. That'll do. We'll just leave it there. The bottom line is it was rubbish.
Typical Southgate, and I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like he's blagging it. I don't know if anyone else agrees. It's like he chucks. He thinks, "Well, we've got to try something new. Let's chuck a few extra bodies out there." And it does feel like he's blagging it a little bit. But I think we have got a few rusty players. I think that's being kind.
Yeah.
I think we got a few that are having hangovers, and obviously Kane's one of them. Sterling looked terrible. Grealish, by his own admission, he's not hit the Aston Villa form yet. I know Stone scored, but he hasn't kicked the ball for Man City yet this season. Thought Walker was poor. Do you know what I mean? Everyone was just rusty. It looked a bit disjointed. I think Southgate's tactics to try and get an extra forward in there didn't work. Attacking midfield didn't work. No one's seen the new. Even the subs are a bit like. I think he put Saka on the back three a bit, and it's like I know Kane was poor, but Abraham is like.
The bottom line was, Sean, the bottom line was he took the best player off on the 70th minute. He took Jack Grealish off, and we never looked like scoring since. But you know, we could talk about that another day. But as Fordy says, what's it all about tonight, Fordy?
It's all about you, Jake.
Yeah.
And your turkey dinosaur.
How bloody great you are.
Oh, wow. Now I'm going to say huge thank you to you, Fordy and Sean, for coming on tonight.
No
problem, mate.
Thank you very much.
It works out.
Well done, buddy.
Cheers. Cheers, guys. Right, next up, let's get West Ham fans on. Firstly, Mike, just have Frank McAfee on. How are you?
Oh, brilliant, mate. Yeah, one of my heroes. Yeah. He's good on Frank for coming on. That's brilliant, mate. But main thing is, hey, good luck tonight, mate. You deserve it. You've worked really hard. You know, you and your team, meaning your mum and your dad, are well behind you, deserve it. So, just keep the fingers crossed for you, mate.
Hopefully we are going to get the announcements through. Now there's pictures on. Don Robbie's there from AFTV. He's there. Everybody's turning up. They're not putting anything on about awards being announced yet, which is slightly... there you go. They're underway. Here we go. Right, they're just clapping. And they are... welcome to the Football Content Awards. Right then, so we should start to see some results and things coming through. James, how are you?
Good, mate. I was just watching my dog race, but you caught me unawares there, gentlemen. You caught me unawares. How are you, mate?
I'm good. Did it win?
No.
Oh,
move on quickly.
Move on, right, quickly. Right, that's much to bring Andy on. Andy, how are you?
Not bad, mate. You?
Yeah, not too bad. There's two of me on the screen now. We've got Andy's fantastic green screen picture of me just there, and there's me here. What more could you possibly want?
It looks you look a lot older in the top one now, I should say.
Do I?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I'll take that. A lot of people are asking about live streaming the Football Content Awards. It's not being live streams, but we are going to give regular updates when they are put out here on the channel. So it's just got underway. It is underway about a couple of minutes ago at the Football Content Awards. So the results should start rolling, and hopefully the results are announced. How are you feeling? Who's going to win, James?
You are, mate.
Yeah.
You are. You don't know it yet. You've already won it. They've already got your name on the envelope.
Oh, dear. Well, we will have to wait and see who's going to win. I mean, there's plenty of there's plenty of categories. The best young content creator, Andy.
It's you, mate. It's you. It's you. Don't panic over.
Panic over. Hopefully we will be hearing that. I mean, I'm now going to get up my opponents for tonight and have a little look. What all the fuss is about, Mike. Mike, who are you going for?
They should be the ones that's worried, mate. they should be the ones that's worried, mate.
Right then, let's see. Let's see who should be worried then.
Well.
Right, there's the categories. Give me 2 seconds. I just need to find out where I can see who is in there tonight. Oh, Ryan, I hope you're good luck, Jake. All the best. Thank you very much, Ryan. Greatly appreciated. The baseball cap returns with James. Of course it does. It never goes away, James.
Yeah, mate. And if you want to see more, each on his own TV.
Yeah.
I'll chuck that in there.
Yeah, cheeky. What you need to do is you need to check out West Ham Reunited's little show at the pub tonight, Andy.
Yeah, it's going to be, maybe regretting it doing it on a Thursday. Me, Daya and Jazz, that's just going to be a late one. It starts at 9:15, so we'll probably see you on your way to school tomorrow, Jake. Should we still be there?
To be honest, it really wouldn't surprise me if you're still there when I wake up tomorrow morning.
No comment.
Yeah, no comment. Yeah, probably the wise thing to say. Just sending the link to somebody to 2 seconds. Right, that is that sent. So let's see who we are up against this evening. So here are all of the people that are involved tonight. Where are we going? We are going, Mike, to the best young content creator. Here it is. So tonight we are up against Fiago Footy Based. I know who that is. Matt Hayes, Tottenham Blog. We're going to beat the Spud lot. The 92 Bible. Ben Mead, Robbins on tour. Aaron Tubian, United Cloud will beat the United lot. Ollie Ward, everything NFFC. James, what would that be? NFFC.
Nottingham Forest.
Oh, Nottingham Forest, is it? Cobbler's Vlogs, Aaron Fraser, Super Ollie T, Alice Talks Football, LUFC, Lewis, Druv's Corner, and the one, the only James.
I can't believe that they've gone with Jake Cox, not West Ham unofficial.
What is it like? Yeah. What's that, mate?
You know what I mean?
I'm not going to complain too much. Right, I'm just having a look. Here we go. Oh, here he comes. Right, here he comes. Is he going to connect? Who is it?
Peach.
No, it's not actually.
It's Daya.
Hello, lads. Actually, on a word with you, I eat my breakfast the other bloody morning. And I've been out and checked. Hang on. Fake news on the West Ham unofficial. Maybe why you're not much win the war tonight, to Jake. But it's not 15 quid for breakfast in bloody Morrison's, right?
Well, it depends on how many you have. How many sausages you have? Extra sausages, that is.
Yeah, get on with it.
Sausages.
Dave tipped me up earlier on. He said, £15 out, lads, having a laugh on your day, he said.
Well, to be fair, if it took Dave to tell you, then there's something wrong, Steve.
Well, I've been to Morrison's for years.
You don't know what you're missing, mate.
Surely you know that Morrison's breakfast costs less than 15 quid.
No, I'm not a man of the world like you, Jake.
Right, what's the score?
Anyway, if your viewers want to hang on to 11:45, the OAP awards are on for the oldest YouTuber in town, and I think I'm in with a chance, Jakey.
Yeah, because you're the only one in the award. That's why. Andy, hit the set us a like target.
100. Let's go 100.
Well, we've got 18 currently with 40 watching.
Andy, you need to sort that green screen out. It looks like a Dalek. You got a Dalek bullet point on your head when you come over it.
Have you got anything good to say? Have you got anything good to say, Steve?
Yeah. Come on, Jake. You got to win this show, boss.
Yeah, hopefully.
Declan Rice's number.
There we go. That sounds good for me. 41. Hit that like button. Should we expand this out a bit, because you can see half of my face on Andy's green screen at the moment.
There we go.
Right then, what's the chances, do you reckon? The guy is drunk. Yes, we know Steve's drunk. Steve's always drunk. Now he's off his non-drink.
No. Brian, behave yourself. I've only had my fourth pint. I got to go now.
Brain is name, isn't it? Brian. Brain sample, not Brian. You are drunk.
All right, but I got my glasses on. Hang on. Oh, hey, pinging, oi.
Yeah, James. What's the chances of me winning? What's your football content awards?
Betting odds.
Oh yeah, odds.
I don't know, mate, really, because anyone's in with a chance, ain't they? Let's be honest. Like, it depends how many followers you got and all that game. But listen, mate, whatever happens, don't matter about odds. You've done yourself proud, mate. And I'll say that. I say how it is. You've done yourself proud. You've done your family proud. They're proud of you. You've done
and your surrogate dad. And your surrogate dad. You wake up and you come home from school.
You've done Daya proud. You know what I mean? Because he looks like Pinky Blinders, Somerset version.
Tap on me mug. Tap on me mug.
You've done yourself proud, mate.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So they're just starting to roll the content on Instagram now. They're saying there's a nice turnout. There's a nice big turnout. I'm not there. I'm sat at home hoping to win this award. And Steve,
if there's any justice in this world, Jake, if there's any justice in this world, you should win tonight. If you don't win, it's a fix, right?
VAR.
Yeah, VAR. If you don't win this tonight, somebody's having a laugh, mate. Right? Well, and maybe you haven't gone up there, and they might score a few points off you. It's like American boxing, isn't it? Right? You didn't turn up.
Yeah.
You've already won tonight. You've already won tonight, mate. Because listen. I think a lot of people would take the chance of being nominated. Yeah. You know what I mean? So you've already won tonight. It's just whatever happens, and you can only get better, mate, and bigger. So that's why you got to look at it.
Well, you might get today's banter show one day.
One day you'll be bigger than Dave. You'll be bigger than Dave's banter show, and you'll be asking him to drive you around.
I'll put me out on for you, Jakey. No, I really hope you win, mate. I love you to bits. You know that. I'll take you go-kart racing and all the rest. I can't wait for half term next week to beat you again. But you really deserve it, mate. You really, really do. It was only, 12 months ago, somebody contacted me, my mate, Adrian Vincent. He said, hey, Dale, West Ham. He said, there's a lad down Yeovil way. He said, needs a bit of help with his show, right? So I watched his show, and you were, hello, welcome to the West Ham official show. And you were like, well, come on, there's an adult. No, seriously.
Do that voice again. Do that voice.
I got.
You were. But the person you are now, meeting and where you've met all the other shows and had the banter and the laugh, and I'm sure your dad agrees, Richard, right? You have changed. Well, you're changing into a cocky little sod, to be honest with you. You're taking the mickey out of me earlier. I was trying to have me here. Okay. No, you deserve it, mate. If there's any fairness in this world, you should win tonight, boss.
Right, James, are you okay? Are you not dying?
I'm okay, mate. That little squeaky voice.
I've got this. As you know, Jake, they collects dead bodies. So give me a shout if James goes down. I'll look up there with the body bag.
Everybody's got their head in their hands. 5 minutes in, Ben. Right, Mike. I don't know.
Mate, I'll tell you what James just said is right. You've been nominated, mate. So you've made it. You know, to get on that list, you've done really well. And I'm not just saying this, but you know, you've improved with every show, mate, and you're showing a lot of confidence. I mean, to get someone like Frank McAvenny on here tonight, absolutely brilliant, mate. It's absolutely brilliant. Hero of mine, that man. And you know, he's given his time up for you because they realise what you're doing. You know, you put a lot of work in, and you've done some great stuff, mate.
And what it is, Jake, right, is if you used to look back at when you first started, and I looked back at a few videos where I started coming on to your platform, and you had your big hair because you obviously through lockdown couldn't get your hair cut and all that.
Oh my God! I looked back at it one day and I thought, oh my lordy lord.
The way you got to look at it is how you've progressed, not only doing this, but as a person. Like you're interacting with people. I've met you. I've met your family. I've met Andy. I've had the pleasure of talking to Daya on some occasions. one or 1,000 times. But listen, mate, at the end of the day, from me to you, you've done yourself well, mate. In this day and age, with the way people are in life now, there's a lot of negative vibe. You've done something positive in a pandemic. So at the end of the day, you've won. tonight in our eyes, and everyone's who's watching this chat and who's in the chat. You've won. So if you do win it or you do come good, then that's the cherry on top of the cake. But you've already got the cake, mate. So that's all I can say on that, really.
You're right, mate. He's a winner in all our eyes. Yeah. Full stop.
And that's the thing. What you've begun to realise as well is, like, even when I used to get them messages, Jake, you might not, people might not come out and say it, but you help people through lockdown as well. Like what Duke, like when Duke said it as well. Our Hammers chat helped him at the start. That's what made him start Forge. Obviously, you do stuff behind the scenes as well. You may not seem like you're getting the credit, but people go around and they might not say it to you, but you mean a lot to them, and that's what I wanted to say as well.
Yeah, sure, Andy.
Yeah,
Anyone got a tissue?
Definitely. A few things I want to say. Firstly, Jake, where can I watch the results coming through? They're not putting them on Twitter, but they're putting them on Instagram. Football.content.awards on Instagram. They're keeping you updated. A few things I want to say. All of this wouldn't be possible personally first without Dad, without Mum. Dad got Frank McAvenny on tonight. He gets all of you on. He sorts all of that out. He's the brains of all of it. He's the one who sorts out all the guests. It definitely wouldn't be the same show without all of you that come on, all of you in the chat, and all of the other YouTube channels that have helped me as well, whether it's from the West Ham Network, from My Hammers 11, from West Ham United, from Hammers Chat, from West Ham Fan TV. Hammers Chat and West Ham Fan TV helped me to get where I am in the final of this. They shared it on Twitter, which gave it a massive boost. They are fantastic, and all of you, I personally want to say a huge thank you to everybody to get me to this position now.
Did Dave's bound to get a mention, or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's all right. He's all right. Let's get back to Jake.
Now you're famous up on them awards and forget your old mates and your old surrogate father. Never mind, or grandfather, whatever you want to call me. Cheeky little bugger.
Reese, what about the West Ham Network? I said from Orange United, from My Hammers 11 to the West Ham Network to what it is now. Anton has been my biggest help with it all. Russ, Stealth, a lot of them, fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Thanks, Jake. You're still not kidding.
And what it is also is all the people who come onto this sort of platform have all got different personalities in their own ways. Like, and we all might not agree on certain things, but we're all here for the same passion, so to speak. Do you know what I'm saying? So, no, listen, at the end of the day, you're doing something. One thing you are doing, and I will say this, and I say it on camera, and I say it in the chat, is you're letting fans have a voice more than just individuals. Like you're always open to bringing new people into this. Like you had Andy from New Zealand, right? Yeah. And he come on, really nice bloke. You know what I'm saying? So you're giving it a platform, not just to us, right? But you're giving it to everyone. So if they've got half a brain, they love West Ham, you're open to let them come on here and express their feelings.
Yeah. Just an update. They haven't announced any awards yet. I'm hoping they're going to put them on social media. Otherwise, it's not really much of a watch along. But I'm hoping they keep putting videos on of the crowd. I wish they'd start announcing some awards, please. Football Content Awards is what we're here for. This is what I'm here for. So get on with it, please. But a couple of comments. Kent says your growth as a person since you started has been fantastic, Jake. Your confidence has grown massively. You deserve to win it, mate. Thank you very much indeed. Ken goes on to say, if you don't you'll still be West Ham fans, people's champions. Thank you very much, Ken. Greatly appreciated. Roy, I hope you got good luck, Jake. You got this. Thank you very much indeed. Peter, good luck, Jake. Thank you very much. The disabled team, yeah, all of you people in the chat, you members. Andy's a member. James is a member. All of you that come on the show, all of you that are members. The disabled team, the people that are in the show commenting every single time. The disabled team, Gaza, every single one of you. We are glad we found your channel, Jake. Thank you very much, the disabled team. Everyone's saying hello to each other. Come on, Jake, do it for the Irons. We're hoping we'll do it for West Ham tonight. Jake is massive. Come on, you Irons. Good luck, Jake. Oh, and that is a wrong comment. Everything is freezing. What is going on? Duke says apparently there is a live stream of the awards beginning at 8:10. I wasn't aware of that. That's not what the geezer told me on my direct message. So that's not very helpful. If that is true, do we fancy rambling on for a bit longer?
Yeah, just keep
No
on
problem.
rambling.
Yeah.
We can definitely talk a lot of rubbish for another hour or so, mate. Don't worry about that.
Yes, we can. Yeah.
Well,
Hopefully it'll be the first award announced so we can get over to Andy's pub straight after. Apparently that's what they put on Twitter a second ago. I'm just refreshing my Twitter.
What,
if you're
coming
watching
to my pub?
No, what time it is. Right, they've just said the main man, right? Thogden and Thogdon are there. AFTV are there. Everybody's saying good evening. They're all there tonight. I'm not there, but they're all missing me, I'm sure. Tufty's in the house. Tufty Football TV.
Tufty. Has he brushed his hair for the awards tonight, Jake?
I'm not talking to Tufty since he's got multi-billionaire owners now.
Yeah, he's got.
No, I'm not talking. Yeah, him and Brownie got a soak on, I heard.
Oh, dear.
Well, that's the breaking news. Right, whilst we wait for some more results, Mike, I'm going to put it to you. What do you want to talk about?
Talk about Newcastle. I want to talk about West Ham, but I'll talk about Newcastle really, because it's great seeing another team have the chance to have a crack at the top four. And Newcastle, to be fair to them, their fans have had to put up with a lot of crap over the years. I know we have as well. But, I'm not, don't get me wrong. I don't want to see them, stuffing us every game now. But I'm glad that maybe there's a chance that so-called top big six will not exist anymore, because the likes of us and Leicester and now Newcastle can break it up a little bit. Don't get me wrong, I'm not sure about this money, this Arabian money, and I don't know what you guys think about it. If we'd have been offered it, how do you feel about it?
Well, the way I look at this is quite simple, really. That's another team we've got to try and get past to win a trophy.
Well, yeah, it is.
And it's okay having progression, but at the end of it, the sole goal is to win a trophy at the end of the day. And we've only got one striker at our club. So, would I have had it? Listen, I haven't seen West Ham win a trophy in my lifetime, like a domestic trophy. Like, I've not seen us win something proper in all the years I've been alive. And before I go from this planet, I want us to win something. Do you know what I mean? And I'll take a League Cup right now. Do you know what I mean? I'll take anything. And so, yeah, I would have accepted it, mate. I know, because if it's okay for them, it's okay for us. And people disagree with me on that and go, you want to do it the right way. I get all that. But what is the right way now?
Yeah.
Well, to be totally honest, I would have accepted it as well. Because, I remember Man City, they was always a decent team in the 70s and the 80s, but, they were nothing until the money come along. And Chelsea, I remember they probably had 15,000 there for a game against Grimsby in the old second division. I remember that. The likes of, like Leeds and even Wolves were bigger teams than them, in those days. I
think it will still take them a few years. It will still take them a few years. Like this, like Man City was what, 5 years really before they won the title, wasn't it? Something like that. The question is, I know you say that money talks, but Man City, like apart from Grealish, their maximum they've ever spent is 60 million. I don't see Newcastle doing that. I can see them paying hundreds of millions for players, and there's no guarantee they're going to work. Like I reckon probably 8 years before they win a trophy. Personally,
yeah, I agree.
I don't know about that. I think if you go and get the best players. Yeah, I agree there. I think within 4 years, they would have won something. I think I understand what you're saying about City, because you are right. Grealish is the most expensive player that they played for. But what it is with City is they go out and they go and pay £60 million and £50 million out for like De Bruyne, and then obviously bring these players in. And let's be honest, West Ham are nowhere near that. West Ham done one signing of 42.5 million, and we're all ridiculing him now. And I see it the other day that he's been linked with somewhere else, Real Madrid, I think, or something ridiculous, Haller, or something really stupid. But if you think about it, if you go and get £50 million per player, per position, then you've got a good team, ain't you? Let's be honest.
Yeah.
£50 million striker, £50 million centre half, £50 million goalkeeper, and then you're going to start winning something. So I'm just gutted, mate. If I'm honest, I'm gutted. I know I'm on a little bit of a rant here because this is sort of really wound me up. That's why I had it with Tufty. I love Tufty to bits, but he was winding me up the other day. I've seen us win nothing, and this team will come in, spend the dough, and they will get a lot further than what we will. Just put it like that.
Yeah, well,
they will at the moment, but hey, the chance of us having someone taking us over, we're probably, the next team that will be taken over. And I still think if it happens, we could be in front of Newcastle, because I think Newcastle have still got to spend a lot of money. They got to get a right manager in there to start with. That's very important, to get the right manager in there. And
well, it is now though.
We're building right with Moyes. If he got, if someone came in and gave him that sort of money, I think we would be above Newcastle, in the next couple of years, even with them getting all that money now.
What do I think? I hope Newcastle get relegated this season, make it more interesting. No, let's be honest, right? Think about it, right? They're second at the bottom of the Premiership at the moment. Steve Bruce is still the manager, right? They can't change anything in their squad until January, right? To set the squad, you've got to go and get your anchor men first. The first thing if you do when you've had the takeover and you've got a lot of money, right, is to get your anchor men. You need two big names to come into that club that they will eventually attract others to the club, right? So if they do that, let's say they got two anchor men in January, they're more than likely still going to get relegated, right? And I would love to see them get relegated because would I have taken it as a West Ham? Yeah, of course I would.
You're evil, Steve. You're evil.
A couple of things I'm going to say, Steve.
Everybody all shouted. Say again.
What I want to say, a couple of things. A lot of people are coming in. Is there an official Football Content Awards stream? We didn't think there is, but Football Content Awards, I think, are now streaming it. They've thrown a curveball in, and the event starts at 8:10, which is fantastic, because I was told from Football Content Awards that my award will be announced at 7:30. It hasn't even started yet. So the choice now we've got is to wait 25 minutes for it to start. Should we do that? Have a chat, and then we can do a proper watch along, all five of us. Should we do that?
Yeah,
sounds good.
I mean,
sounds
we're here
good.
for you, Jakey, mate. We are Jakey Cox's Barmy Army. Jakey Cox's Barmy Army.
Are you going to start singing or not?
Well, I can.
All in sync. I'll join in as well if you like.
To go back to Newcastle, I really, really hope they get relegated this season and have to start their build from the Championship.
Yeah, I believe it's going to be on Twitter.
It's not being funny. It's not far away, is it? It's all very well their talk and their bluster. We're rich, we're Geordie, we're rich, and all that crap, right? The facts are, when you look at it, they've got a shit squad who are second at the bottom of the Premiership, right? No, they are. They are. That's a fact. Fact number two, they haven't got a new manager yet, right? And no manager's just going to dive in there and take the job when you're second at the bottom of the Premiership. Now, when Tottenham beat them on Sunday, they'd probably be bottom, right?
All right.
And I've
It's
just looked.
It's a very, very big rebuilding job. And you
Go on, Andy.
Oh, go on. Sorry, Dave's still talking, wasn't he? Oh, you muted. That's all right.
Oh, he's muted me again.
Go on, Dave. Finish it off, Dave.
Go on, Steve.
Well, if you don't want me to say, I won't say, Jake. But
who's whining you up?
just mute me instead.
We were winding you up. Finish your sentence, Steve.
I know what you're like. You've been winding me up all bloody afternoon, you chow.
Ciao.
You know what I'm on about.
Other betting
impressions, Jakey, and all that jazz if you want in a minute. Should we do Jakey Cox impressions?
So, if you're watching live now, it starts at 8:10. So we're gonna have a chat, have a lads chat until 8:10. Then do a watch along for the football content awards. If you're new around here, Steve, what have they got to do? They got to drop a like on the video. They've got to subscribe to the channel, do all that jazz,
you've got to do it like you've got to do an impression of Jake Cox. No, I'll do my first impression when he's got his microphone. Right, this is how he goes on a vlog. Right. Hello, Melanie. How are you? And Melanie goes, "Oh, I'm really fine, Jake. How are you?" "Yeah, not too bad. Now, what's that one?" Right, and then another one is, yeah. So we got to do this. We got to do that, and all that jazz. Right, that's another one. So, God, Miles, he do an impression of Jake as he's the award prospect tonight.
Oh God! Wow, talk about put me on the spot as well.
Yeah, does.
I don't know. God, Daya.
Come on, there's loads of them, mate. Just do an impression of him.
And we're live.
We are West Ham. When he put the tower, we are West Ham. Unofficial. That's another one.
This
he looks quite expensive. He looks like an old member of the ICF when he's up the tower, doesn't he? We are West Ham. Unofficial.
I'm not having that. Look at James.
You can tell he's had a drink tonight, can't you?
I know you can't you?
Yeah.
You wait till 9 o'clock when he gets on your show. James, you've got to go. This is West Ham Unofficial. Come on, you Irons.
This is West Ham Unofficial. Come on, you Irons. Is that all right? I had a raving up then.
And Mike, do whatever you want.
Well, Mike, and what do we do, Mike?
Hit that bell icon.
Hit that bell. Hit that bell.
Here it is, Mike. Here we go. Right, ready. Are you ready? Right, we'll bring it up on screen. Right, where is it? Here it is. And I'm going to put you down. Go on, Mike. What have they got to do? It's literally right by your nose.
Oh, where is it? Oh, I got it.
There it is. Ding. Hit
bell. What
hit
do
the
we
bell
do?
icon.
Hit that bell. James,
Steve, what are you doing?
Right, we'll be back.
Right, let's take some
in the Sky Sports because you're ignoring me.
But with regard to Newcastle, they're still full favourite to get relegated.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, they get relegated.
I think they could. I really think they could get relegated.
That's your best mate, Steve's in the chat.
Who's that?
The Hibs. It's all the Hibs.
Go back to Harry, you got school in the morning, mate. Go and pack your bags.
Right, that's him blocked.
But if they did get relegated,
that'd be funny.
Not only would it be funny, but they've got a limit. Like the Championship's worse than the Premier League. They could be down there for ages to get back. Yeah. There's a limit on how much you can spend.
You won't attract. The thing is, Malsey, all truth aside, they will not attract the players that they want when they're in the Championship. They've got one. Let's look at the reality of all this hype. Right, they're second bottom in the Premiership. They leak goals for fun. They got one transfer window before the end of the season, right? They ain't going to attract what all those Geordie maggots think they're going to attract, right? Before the end of the season, right? They go down, mate. I'm telling you, they're very close. They go down. Now, if you're in the Championship, you're not going to attract anybody. And if you attract anything of half decent quality, they won't deal with Championship football. Look at QPR. Play great football, QPR. But aren't having the best season in the Championship. It's hoofball in the Championship, as we all know. I tell you, it's not an easy ride for Newcastle.
Foreign players can't hack Stoke away.
This Saudi, it's not going to happen, mate. I'm telling you.
I'll tell you what I'd said about it. They've got to get the right manager, because if they get the
Big
right
Sam. They need Big Sam at the minute, Mike.
Yeah, I'm probably right, Andy. Yeah, they will keep them up. Getting
a couple of updates.
Joking aside, they need the right manager, because if they're going to get all these big money signings, a lot of them are going to be your prima donna type players, and the manager's got to be able to handle that sort of player. and he's got to be able to build a team. It ain't going to happen overnight. This is going
exactly,
to take
mate. Exactly. This is a long time. Yeah.
Together.
Yeah, I know, but I understand what everyone's saying here. It ain't going to happen overnight. But can you see us spending 100 million? I can't even see us.
Yeah, but James,
not under the current
rate.
To
be fair, James, right? We are David
Yeah.
Sullivan and David Gold. For all we don't dislike them and all the rest of it, they got us in the holding position for a decent takeover. It's like Mike said, it's
right. Hang on. This is going to be an happy show tonight, Dale. I don't want to go into Golden Sullivan and all that jazz. We're not going into it.
But we as West Ham are in the holding position for a massive takeover at some stage, aren't we?
James, do you know we're in a holding position for a big takeover?
I don't want a holding position. I want to be holding a cup, not a holding position. Do you know what I mean?
We'll do quick fire. Who's Newcastle's next manager? And we'll start with James.
I'm going to say Lampard, mate. But I'll tell you, I've got a sneaky thing where I think it might be good odds and all. If you fancy it, it's Roberto Martinez from Belgium.
Ooh, it's a shout.
Good shout.
I think the reason, and I'll tell you the reason why. I think Belgium have done their time. Their golden generation is coming slowly to an end, and I don't think he can take them any further. And I think Premier League, Newcastle, bit of dough. I think it's a no-brainer for me. So Roberto Martinez or Lampard for me, one of the two.
Yeah,
that's a good shout. I was thinking Lampard's probably the obvious one that's poking his. But they could try and persuade someone like Steven Gerrard.
I don't think Gerrard goes there, mate. I don't think he's that.
I think he will.
But I think he's a candidate. I think Gerrard's a candidate.
Yeah, I think so as well, Mike. I have to agree with it. He's made his legacy at Rangers, really, isn't he? But he needs to step into that Premiership / Championship, because hopefully it'll be the Championship.
But
who would take him over?
There's two ways of looking at it, though, with Gerrard, though, Daya. There's two ways of looking at it. If he's got a lot of money, that's a lot of pressure. Then the pressure mounts from being there. He's now got a lot of money that he's got to succeed there. He could ruin.
He hasn't got the opportunity. He's got one opportunity to spend it in January, right? Then a lot of players in a position in January don't want to move as well, and it will be unsure about Newcastle, especially if their form continues the way it is. Right?
It's cold.
I think Gerrard goes.
There's a reason as well. Mike Ashley was going to build a training ground in London to attract better players. Let's remember this, right? Middlesbrough splashed the cash. Ravanello, what was the other fellow? The
Juninho.
And all them lot, right? They had to pay fortunes for them to get them to travel to the north. And then the Brazilian lad, in the end, decided not to play in the winter. Because you got to remember, when a foreign player from France, Belgium, Spain, Italy, they can jump, when they live in London, and this is a true fact, they sign for London clubs because they can just jump on a Eurostar, nip home midweek, come back, and so forth. You haven't got that in Newcastle, mate. Newcastle's a long way up there.
But you have got Greg's open 24 hours in Newcastle. That's an advantage. That's the one thing I do know. That's the unique selling point.
One place we took Tufty, you've got the Costa outside the stadium as well. You've got all of that jazz. But a couple of things I need to say, I need to get out there. 10 minutes past 8 will be the start of the Football Content Awards, and we are off live at the Football Content Awards. 10 past 8, so in 15 minutes' time, it'll be streaming live on Instagram. I will be watching it on my phone while I've got my headset in, listening there. I have my headset in on my phone, listening to the live stream from 10 minutes past 8. So we are 16 minutes away from the start of the stream for the Football Content Awards. Before we go any further and get into your comments, though, I'm going to go and get a pair of headphones and say a huge thank you to our channel sponsors, SRM, Carver and Son. our fantastic channel sponsor here on West Ham Unofficial are SRM Carver and Son. SRM Carver and Son provides crushing, screening and aggregate recycling services across southern England. If you'd like to find out more information on SRM, please click the link in the description down below to check out more information on their website. Thank you very much to SRM Carver and Son for sponsoring West Ham Unofficial, and come on, you Irons. Steve, did you notice that I didn't do an Adam Brown and leave the show running and go and get something? I played our channel sponsor video and went and got a pair of headphones.
Very well. The difference is this is a professional show, not like the football with Brownlee bullshit show, right? So I'm disappointed with Brownlee with some of the crap that he's come out of lately, but we'll leave it there.
Okay.
So
right,
Dale, quickly, who's your manager for Newcastle?
Oh, crikey. They all talk about Conte. I don't see him coming this early, to be honest. I think Conte would come in. I know the betting odds are a big favour of Conte, but I don't see Conte coming in at this stage. I think they need a manager to go in there and build it a little bit, right? I'm not sure, mate, to be honest. Frank Lampard? Nah. Frank Lampard.
I reckon Graham Potter. I reckon he'll leave Brighton and go to Newcastle.
I think the Belgian manager, the lad who was at Swansea and Everton, personally, Jake, that was a good shout. Was it Michael James? I wouldn't be surprised at him. But then an international manager, Belgium, you're going into the World Cup, so you're probably not going to give your job up. Because it's an easy number being an international manager. You get paid a fortune, you don't have to work every weekend, do you? Right? So you've got to look at the weekend managers. I think they'll struggle to get a manager. I think Rafa eventually there's a break clause in his contract at Everton at the moment, and he had deals with Amanda Staveley up there. That if the takeover, when he resigned, he was welcomed back straight away if they got a takeover to take place because he didn't get on with Ashley. His contract at Everton has a release clause in it, only for Newcastle, nobody else. But if Newcastle come in for him, Everton will allow him to leave. So I still don't think Rafa Benitez is far away myself. You know, you're hearing all these stories out of Newcastle from the likes of Tufty and whatever, Geordie boys and whatever, saying Bruce is going to be sacked. But he still hasn't been sacked yet, has he?
I reckon.
We heard stories out of Bruce is clearing his desk. Well, that was obviously a load of rubbish, wasn't it? Right?
Clearing his crumbs from his desk.
He's clearing his desk for the Greg sausage roll.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what he's clearing his desk for.
Yeah. There we go. I think Bruce will be there for another couple of weeks myself.
Yeah.
Maybe.
The one thing that made me laugh, though, is there was so much hype on Twitter. So many places were putting out pictures just in Steve Bruce leaving the Newcastle training ground. Well, yeah, he doesn't live there, does he? But this show couldn't be this show without a certain.
There's a lot of takeovers going on in football in a minute.
Hang on. Right, this show is missing just one thing. Well, a Jake Cox winning the Football Content Awards. Andy Miles, what is it missing?
Peaches in the building. Peaches in the building. Rah, 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 rah.
Hey, yo, Milesy. Look at this. The Wally World got me, dog. Have a look at that, dog.
Wow.
Toronto. What? Wally World sent me that, man.
Whose house are you outside nicking their Wi-Fi? That's what I want to know. Whose house are you nicking?
Okay, yo, I'm keeping my Wi-Fi today from some nail salon. There you go.
Peach.
You criminal.
Love your shirt, Peach. Love your
shirt. Not me, dog.
That looks like what you do when you walk in after a night out on the cider and you just face plant the floor. That's what it looks like. Your hands are at the top.
There you go.
Anyway, Peach, question for you, mate. What's the biggest takeover in football at the minute, do you reckon?
Wait, say that again, sorry.
What do you think's the biggest takeover in football at the minute?
Jake winning the award tonight.
Yeah.
Just saying. Just
Who's
saying,
gonna
piss
win
on
then, Pete?
Newcastle. It's all about Jake, dog.
Who's going to win in the
Much
Football Content
more-
Awards Best Young Content Creator, Pete? Who's going to win?
J-A-K to the E. I seen some other youth, man. I seen some other youth. And he was like,
Have you got a song
he's
ready for the
like,
celebration, Pete?
what's
Have
that?
you got a song ready for the celebration of Jakey winning?
Of course I do. I come
Fire
prepared.
away,
I
Bob.
come prepared.
Guys.
No.
Guys.
He has to win it first, which he will. He has to win it first, which he will.
Peach, we haven't won this yet. I haven't won this. I think we're getting a little bit too big for our boots.
I know, but I've seen the other boy, and the other boy has nothing on you, dog. He was basically begging for it on his YouTube channel. I forget who he was, what he looks like, but I seen him, and he doesn't have half the character you have, man. So, it's what James said. You've already got nominated, dog. So you've already won. You know what I mean? So.
How this
if
works,
who's
got a chance because it's 50% of the votes for the win will come from fan votes. So from votes on the website, from Twitter and Instagram.
Yep.
Instagram votes.
Well, I voted 100 times under 100 different accounts, so we should be all right.
I just clearing the history of voting again and again and again and again. So you got like 1 million votes for me, dog.
Anyway,
Ain't there an ex West Ham player on the panel?
I've got to go for a week. Sorry, Miles. I've got to go for a week. Right? I've got to get back for the big presentation.
No.
But, well,
No one needed to know that. Right, go and have a win. Like football brownie, this is like football brownie.
So when are the results? When are the results? When do we find out?
So let me just say this, Pete. So 50% of the vote is fan vote, 50% is a judging panel vote. How that works, I haven't got a clue. But there's 2 West Ham associated people in the panel. There's Holly Worthington from the Blowing Bubbles magazine, and I believe there's a guy who is on David Moyes' backroom staff at West Ham who is on the judging panel tonight as well. So we've got 2 West Ham associates there tonight, which could give us a push.
That's why.
Randy wants me to put the link in the chat. What for, Randy? What link?
Why the name Jake Cox, they didn't do it West Ham unofficial. That's why they've done your name, and they haven't done West Ham unofficial. That's the reason why. I thought it was weird because everyone had their name and you didn't have your name. I was thinking, and that's your name, isn't it? Let's be honest. It ain't Jake Cox, it's West Ham unofficial. Like everyone would know. They see you in the street and go, "Hey, Jake Cox." Hey. That'd be why in America. West Ham unofficial.
Hey, you guys.
Yeah, they'll give you the Cross Islands and all that games. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
Peach, we are 7 minutes away from the live stream starting. I don't know what the order of service is, so it could take half hour, it could take an hour, it could take 6 hours, but I don't know when mine is going to be announced. So hopefully we can get it done pretty sharpish so we can go over to Andy's bar at some point, Andy.
It's all right, mate. This is more important.
Yeah,
I'm happy to go around his bar, but I've got an Indian waiting for me, so hurry up.
What you ordered? What you ordered?
The lot, Andy. That's what I'm bloody starving, mate. I haven't eaten.
7 minutes. You've got 7 minutes. Go and eat your chicken tikka masala. You got 7 minutes, James.
No, it's got to be on that. It's got to be on that.
Food is how crazy like it's how
Food
crazy.
can wait. This is more important. I mean, I can eat any time. I mean, but these football content awards are forever.
Lamb boner, chicken boner, poppadoms,
Lamb boner is my favorite, dog. And I
chicken biryani.
How crazy, dog. How do you
portion of onion barges, some naan bread, Bombay potatoes. Yes. Do you know what I mean? A cider on the side, so I can think of peach as I drink it. Lovely. What time is it, Peach? Over at yours now? What's that? It's about 3 o'clock.
Hold on, let me look.
3 o'clock. 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Story of the day. I'll go onto YouTube before I get ready to go to school this morning. 8 o'clock my time. I'll click on YouTube. West Ham Random is live at 8 a.m. this morning. So for Peach time, that's 8-7. Oh, there's a car there. 7. Look at James. So that was 76543. That was 3 a.m. and you were live on the streets of Canada doing a YouTube show called Talk Time on a Thursday.
Yeah, I didn't get to sleep till late, dog. Straight up.
Shouldn't you go to bed like a normal time, Peach?
No. Because I like rocking with y'all, man. So it's like if I have to adjust my sleeping patterns and things to like rock with y'all, I'm running it, and that's what I'm doing.
All the best tonight, Broads TV. Thank you very much. Right, let's take some comments. Sam says, Jake, what do you think about Tufty switching to West Ham before jumping back to Newcastle after they suddenly became the world's richest club? Fair weather fan, I would never stop supporting my team. Listen, Tufty switches. I've never seen him wear a Newcastle shirt apart from the day we met him. And now we've worn Newcastle shirts every day. Honestly,
he wore one when the takeover was announced. He even put the green screen on Newcastle on
is that Broads off at AFTV? I'm sure it is. I remember the name. I'm sure he used to play for AFTV. If you're in the chat, brother, tell me if that's right or wrong. I'm sure it is. I just recognise the name straight up. So yeah, I'm sure he played for AFTV. I think football.
What, the Arsenal fan TV?
Yeah.
They've got
big up to you all. Yeah.
Well, welcome to
he says,
Broads anyway, not Broads TV.
Oh, it is him. It is him. So who's he then? Sorry, mate.
Yeah, he was the captain of AFTV. Good footballer as it goes. Yeah. There was many punch ups on that we was all viewing. But, mate,
AFTV captain in the chat. There you go. Thank you very much.
AFTV captain in the chat. FIFA don't forget nothing, mate. Do you know what I mean? Where's that cider?
AFTV are there tonight. Robbie's there. So that's quite cool. Let's read out his comment. Broads TV. Big up to you. I'm not a West Ham fan, but I grew up around East London. Nice to see local representation. Came across this channel right now, so I'm just spending some positivity your way. Thank you very much for jumping on. And James noticed you, so well done. So James, enlighten the people. What's Broads TV done for AFTV?
Broads. I remember the name. And he used to do a lot of. They used to do like a lot of YouTube, like different platforms would play football against each other. I can't remember what it was. Hopefully, he'll tell me in the chat what it was. It was, it was a show that he'd done like a year ago or before lockdown, and it was pretty good. I must admit, I did tune in. I must admit, I was thoroughly entertained by. They was having battles with like DT, who's from AFTV, United Stand. There was a few others, So I remember the name, and I was like, "Yeah, I've clocked that name before, mate." Yeah. So yeah, all good.
Yeah. He says, "Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate the nice comments, Jeff. I got into a few punch-ups, unfortunately." That's what you do. That's what you do. United Stand in Holswell, crikey. That must have been tasty. Peter Jones, I think I would take a year in the Championship if we could have Newcastle's new owners. Oh yeah, Blood Brothers, says Broads TV.
That's the way it was. Yeah, Blood Brothers. Yeah.
In the Championship.
See, you got all the celebs coming on tonight, Jake. What more do you want in life? You've got Peach. You've got Daya sitting there looking all suave. You've got Mike, who's David Moyes.
Yeovil Chairman, Yeovil Town FD, future Chairman. By the way, you've got Jake's already blagged his compliment.
And you've got me.
The spots. The biggest takeover taking on in the football world at the moment is Yeovil Town Football Club. FA Cup giant killers. Under new ownership shortly. Fingers crossed.
Oh, don't worry about that, Daya. You just worry about getting them subscribers for the D's banner.
All we need now is someone from the United Stand as Andy comes back. Everybody's asking questions, but we are 1 minute away from some sort of start to the proceedings at the Football Content Awards. It should start in a couple of seconds. I didn't expect to already be live for an hour and 8 minutes. It hasn't even flipping started yet. But
Jake, it's your night, mate. It's your night. You are the superstar, right?
Yeah.
I'm just your agent, right? So you don't know it yet, but you signed the contract after you've won the award, right? But
hang on. Let me just reply to Broads TV. Keep working hard, mate. I'll drop you a sub. I'm going to go and have a great evening, gentlemen. Stay safe, everyone. Thank you very much for dropping in. And
Rhodes, if you're dropping subs, don't forget the Dave's banter. And Dave's banter, mate. Get your thumb on there.
Tonight, so that's what we're live for, Broads TV. Thank you very much for dropping in.
Take care, man.
Right, go on, Steve. Go on then, Steve. What were you firing on about?
Yeovil Town, mate. Biggest takeover in the history of football. Hopefully we'll finalise before the Weymouth game this weekend.
Are you buying Harry Kane? Tell the truth. Are you going to buy Harry Kane?
Yeah, he's not good enough to get in the side, mate. He's not good enough to get in the side.
Yeovil. Right,
come on, the Glovers. Come on, the Glovers.
Apologies if you were wearing headphones there. So you can now stream this live. Hopefully it's going to start in just a couple of seconds' time. Live on the Football Content Awards Twitter and Instagram. If any of you lot want to get involved.
Yeah, I'll get it. I'll go on then.
But if you want to see Yeovil Town get back in the Football League, get on those Yeovil Town forums and just shout, "Come on, Jenkins!" Right? Jenkins will run the club. Jenkins is an expert. He's had more awards in Football League than many people. Right, we need to get behind Jenkins.
Definitely. Yeah.
Why is DeCanio trending on Twitter?
DeCanio's trending on Twitter?
What's he done?
What's he done now?
I'm mad, dog.
Got a Newcastle job.
Yeah, imagine.
If he had the Newcastle job, especially after being a Sunderland manager, oh my God.
No. I think he'd make a good manager myself. I remember him at Swindon.
Here we go. Hang on. Right, they're going live. Duke's watching it live now on Instagram as well. Here we go.
Big up, Duke.
Come on, Jakey. Come on, Jakey Cox.
Here we go. Oh, Rob's come back as well. Rob, it's just starting. The awards are just starting.
Yeah. Boo! Man United.
Judas.
After they got over Mark Noble's miss penalty, don't worry about it. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
what does Rob think about Jesse Lingard signing a pre-contract at West Ham?
Has he? Be news for me.
Yeah. Well, he can't sign it until the date, but he's agreed to sign it.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
Until Newcastle.
But the big question is, on that subject, will West Ham pay a few million quid rather than have a pre-contract to have him for the last 6 months of the season?
Well, the answer to that question is West Ham should pay the money and get him because if they don't get him January, imagine in the summer when everyone else is lurking around.
His date of his contract is actually up in December, just before Christmas. So if he signs a pre-contract with West Ham, then the only winner is Jesse Lingard, right? Because his signing-on fee is very, very nice money.
Yeah.
Right? What I'm going to say, I'm not confirming or denying. We're not an In the Know show. We don't want to talk about in the know stuff that could possibly be wrong here on West Ham Unofficial. We're not going to discuss that. It's just starting. They're just saying hello to each other. Rob, anything you'd like to say?
Just good luck again, yeah. And how long did Frank stay on for yet?
About 10 minutes in the end. He stayed on for. It was great.
Oh, decent. How much did that cost you?
Not a penny. Not a
19 string fellows. The 19 string fellows, Rob, with Jenny Blythe.
Yeah.
It's Rocket from Soccer AM's presenting it. Oh, he's got the mic. Yeah.
Did you find out?
Come on, Jakey. Coxey's Birmingham, mate. Coxey's famous Birmingham, mate. Coxey's famous Birmingham.
I've got to ask the question, Daya. I've got a question for you. Are you under the influence of alcohol tonight?
No, not so. I only have one.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Let me count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I'm on my 7. That's all.
Because you're hell of a slur in your words, sir.
No,
you're saying
I'm on proper job tonight, right? 9 after 10. But
I'm
no, I'm all right.
Highland Springs.
I'm just getting a bit pumped up from the surrogate son there. Right, the cocky little shit. Right. I want him to win. Because he won't be doing go-kart racing next week when he tries it again. He lost that. It'd be nice to see me surrogate son actually win something. So I whoop his ass in any challenge he's thrown me so far.
I know, Duke. They're just saying hello to some people in the crowd currently. I wish they'd hurry up. We're going to be here all night.
So I've got something to change the subject. So the supercomputer have just predicted the final Premier League table, yeah?
Ooh.
Right. And I'll confirm the top 6, who they reckon. The supercomputer, ready? Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City, Brentford, Man United, West Ham. That's what the supercomputer has predicted.
Nah, can't see it happening.
And Tottenham finished 12th.
One thing I will say, Brentford are the surprise package this year. They look very, very good. They look good.
Don't get Clive. Clive's probably watching. He's probably sitting.
They look good. They look good, but I can't see them maintaining it.
West Ham made him look good, mate. West Ham made him look good. David Moyes had the wrong formation, didn't change it. That's the only way we made him look good. He could have changed that in 10 minutes. He left it to half-time. And that's why we came out a totally different team at half-time when he changed it. He left it too long. We can all go Messiah Moyes, right? He ain't the Messiah. Good manager. But Moyes got it wrong against Brentford.
He won't be the only time he gets it. He gets it right more often than he gets it wrong.
Oh, he does, yeah. But also, though, if you're going to play West Ham now, Thatcher, if you're going to play West Ham now, you know exactly what to do now. They worked it out. You drop an extra man in the midfield, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
If you're going to play now, this is where a good manager kicks in, thinks they've worked this out, we need to change it. Because the easiest way to beat West Ham is drop that extra person, play around Rice and Souček or Crow, whoever's in there, play around with the extra man. We couldn't deal with it. They're a good manager in football now. David Moyes has to sit there and think, fuck, they worked this out, right?
Yeah.
And go for a different plan.
Yeah. Right. What we're going to do now is, Steve, I'm going to say goodbye to you for a couple of minutes whilst we bring our next guest on.
Oh, cheers, mate.
That's all right. Here we go. We got where's his green screen gone? But we're joined by John Ratonski from Iron Supporting Food Banks. John, how are you?
Jake, good evening. I'm really well, thanks. Good evening, guys. Good to see you all on here.
Good evening, John.
Evening, John. Fingers crossed that we're going to get the right result for you tonight.
Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully so. Tell the people watching what they can do, what you do for Iron Supporting Food Banks if they haven't watched the vlogs.
Well, we rock up on Stratford Way on the way into the stadium between the shopping mall and the stadium 3 hours before kick-off and collect food donations and cash on behalf of Newham Food Bank. We've been doing that. Well, we started 2 years ago, then we hit lockdown, so it's good to be back again. We got our regulars who come along and donate, and also we got options of scanning on a QR code as well if people aren't carrying cash. That's becoming more popular now. We get a lot of support from the club. I mean, the whole reason in doing this is that we've got 60,000 fans coming to the stadium every fortnight. And, if X% come along and just drop something into one of the baskets, it's going to make a massive difference to fighting poverty in Newham. Newham Food Bank come along with us and collect. And, they can talk about it at first hand. I think last game you interviewed Megan, one of our volunteers on a match day, who also volunteers at the food bank. And she sees firsthand, the queues of people that turn up at Beckton on a Friday night. And we're just looking to, alleviate that food shortage problem for families who need to use the food bank. So, 60,000 coming every fortnight, we could make a massive difference. And that's just with the fan base. But we get good support from the club, from the West Ham Foundation, from the owners, from the players. Everybody's on board with it. it's the fans can make a massive difference on a match day to us. I mean, we are collecting maybe say 5 trays a game pre-match, and possibly a couple of £100, which goes great into the kitty for the food bank. You'll see when you turn up on Sunday at Everton that their fans are donating 30, 40, 50 trays of food pre-match. You know, they fill their van with over a ton of donations, but they've been going for 6 years and more. You know, we've just basically restarted at the beginning of this season, so it's getting the word out. But we're in a prominent place, and with interviews like you've done for the last couple of games, it's a massive help to us, and also some of the other YouTubers as well who are backing us.
Yeah. And of course, when we go to Everton, we're going to speak to the guys at the Everton Supporting Food Bank as well to help out for people sitting at home who can't get to the London Stadium and give in person. How can they give around the area and virtually online, John?
Well, we on our Facebook page we have links. We've also got our own website, ironsfoodbanks.co.uk, and there's a link on there that people can actually donate through a QR code into the Just Giving page, and that's used for projects in the Newham area where we look to support Newham Food Bank, but also look to support underprivileged kids living in Newham. You know, there's 43,000 children in Newham living below the poverty line, so we're looking to do our best to, certainly at Christmas and at Easter, do something for them. We're just looking now to raise enough money to buy 10,000 Christmas selection boxes for Newham kids. Last year we had 8,000. We're going for 10,000 this year. The club have already made a donation. We're talking to various cash and carries to see what they can offer us for the money. And we'll have other donations coming through as well. And anything from the fans that comes through, you know, will help to top that up. And it'll go a long way to making a lot of Newham kids get a happy Christmas with just something for themselves, you know, a box of chocolates just for them. And that's what we're trying to achieve this Christmas.
Yeah, definitely. And of course, you know, you can help out in the ways that that John has said there. But something probably a little bit less important overall. The awards tonight. Do you reckon I've got a chance of winning?
Oh, well, I mean, even without looking who else is in there, yes, Jay, because I've followed you all season and I've seen you on Russ's show. I've seen your mum pop in the background as well. I've met your dad. You know, it's a nice family vibe there that supports you, and I've enjoyed the number of times that you and I have chatted. You've got a great angle. You really have, and it's really good to see the support you get also from you know, the other YouTubers. West Ham Network, etc. So we're all rooting for you tonight.
Yeah, thank you very much. Anybody?
Can I just say something, Jake?
Yes.
I think it's a fantastic job that you're doing, John, and supporting all those people out there. And I'll be touching privately, so my company's. I wasn't aware of this, so my companies will be in touch with you tomorrow. Jake will give me the information, and we will help you with your course, mate. All right. My hat off to you, boss. My hat off to you.
Really grateful. Really appreciate that.
No problem at all, John.
Thank you.
You're doing a fantastic job, and keep it up, bud.
Well, we're the only club in London that does it. You know,
amazing. Amazing.
It just shows the West Ham fan base how committed the fan base is. You know, that want to work for themselves, do something for themselves, but we just don't see it in other parts of London.
Right. I'd rather not do it on show, but privately we can have a chat, mate, and we can sort something out, right, bud?
Be very grateful. That's smashing, yeah.
No worries, no worries.
But I'm really great to have chatted with you tonight. Thank you.
Nice to meet you as well, John. Nice to meet you. But you are the heroes of this country at the end of the day. You don't know it, but you are.
Well, for as long as food banks are needed, I mean, the biggest party is going to take place when society decides that there's no more need for food banks, and that's what we're really aiming for. But you know, until then, it's the generosity of the supporters, you know, the football fan that we're moving out to, and you know, you see it across the country with what Newcastle United do, the fans there. I mean, the last Christmas that they had, with the fans there. They collected £7,000 from fans in cash just in 2 hours before kick-off.
Amazing.
That's generosity. And, Jake will see on and whoever else is going on Sunday, how much support that Everton and Liverpool get from the local fan base. And, they've got a very, very big part that they play. I mean, football fans in Liverpool supply 30% of food bank needs in North Liverpool. That's the power of the fan base. 30% just comes from football fans on a match day at Goodison or at Anfield.
Yeah, brilliant.
Brilliant, John. John, you're a hero, mate. You're a hero. You're a legend, son.
Definitely. I can do it. We do it. We do our best.
Yeah. Rob, anything else you'd like to add?
No, just like to echo those sentiments. That's a fantastic job you're doing there. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, well done. Keep it up.
Thanks, guys. Well, we're there every game before kick-off. There's a banner opposite the old where the information centre used to be, on the walkway up to the stadium from Stratford in Westfield. You've got quite a prominent banner. We reckon there's 40,000 people walking past us on the way to the stadium 2 hours before kick-off. So we've got a good location. We've got our regulars that come along and make donations. Sometimes it's just a tin of tuna, which is great. Otherwise, people come with a bag, and we get support off the fan forums as well. The likes of Claret New, Neasant Mother Brown, they're very supportive. Graham, the editor, has collected with us sometimes, and he shook a bucket last season. So we get a lot of exposure and support from the whole of the the socials on the fan base.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. John, anything else you'd?
I've got nothing now. I'm really keen to see. I'm trying to get the live feed on my phone here to see how we're getting on. So, and I know we all are. So, kick me off. I'll see you on Sunday. Look forward to seeing you and your dad. And we've got someone good lined up to speak with you. Fingers crossed. And he can tell you all about food banks, and you can see the pulse of the fan that supports the food bank effort in Liverpool.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. John, thank you very much for coming on.
Thanks, guys.
Take care.
Top man, John. Legend, mate. Legend.
Thank you, John. Alrighty then. So they are now starting the awards. Hang on. Wait, just said my name, Jake Cox. Here we go then. So starting.
Come on, Coxie!
Come on, Jake.
Ah, Jakey boy.
Hang on, right, let's go. Here we go then. Bronze winner. The 92 Bible is the bronze winner.
Where's he from?
Don't know. So that's third place, the bronze winner. Silver winner. Matt Hayes is the silver winner.
Oh, you're still having caught, Jake. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, come on.
United Cloud. Well done to the United Cloud.
Well done to them.
Oh.
Well done to them.
Bloody Man United fans. Everywhere.
Mate. Sorry. Because you didn't go. Pay the money to go. That's why you haven't won. You're always organised that way. Jake,
92.
Paid the 100 odd whatever quid, you'd have won, mate.
Sorry, collecting the award, the United Cloud for Manchester United, getting the award for.
That's what you get for being a West Ham fan, not turning up, mate. Disgrace.
Is it time for me to get the coat?
Fixed. All fixed.
Might be
all fixed.
Next year, Jake.
Hey, Jake, you're still a winner, mate. You're still a winner.
What were they trying to charge you to go there? 130 quid, was it, or something?
Really?
Yeah. If you don't pay the money, you ain't going to win the award. Life is corrupt, mate. And you've just
you are a winner in our eyes. You're a winner.
You are the winner, Jakey boy. Yeah. Hands down. That Man United fan turns up this tuxedo, gets the award. Bollocks. Sorry, mate. That's fucking fixed. But in business fit.
Right, there we go. Let's let Steve do his rant about business for 55 years. But I would like to say congratulations to the United Cloud, who's won the Best Young Content Creator Award. Yeah, we didn't win, but oh well, we've had a good night. Mike, to you first.
Hey, mate, like I said all along, you're a winner anyway in our eyes, and you've done fantastic. You know, these, like Dale's just said, it's bloody fixed anyway, isn't it? Typical Man United to bloody win it, isn't it? Say no more. But
Rob,
He's still doing it.
Hey, no, in our eyes, you're a winner, mate, and you always will be.
Rob, typical United fans.
That's what I just said. I'll get me coach, shall I?
Come on, Rob.
No, it's a good effort, though, Jake, to be recognised and to be up there, mate. You should be proud of yourself for a start. Forget about who's won it now. It doesn't matter, does it? You're at the beginning of your journey. This time next year, it could be your turn then. So just keep doing what you're doing because it's bloody brilliant.
Yeah, well. To be honest, Andy, I'll come to you. I'm just happy. My name was put there. My little logo was put up in the top right-hand corner of the projector screen. Yeah. My name was mentioned, and I'll take that, Andy.
No. Like I said, though, mate, I know it's a good achievement and fair play to everyone else who's won, but I guarantee what you do offset and what you do for the West Ham fan base. Like what everyone else has said, you've won in our eyes, and what you're doing, and like you said, you're still young. There's always next year, and like West Ham, we bounce back. It may seem like disappointing.
You never
now
win as a West Ham supporter. You never ever win, Jake. The world is against us, mate. When you're an iron, always been the same, mate. Right? Never known these plastics like Rob for Man United. Right? When you're West Ham, never expect to win anything, right? And then if you deserve the win, you still get tucked up anyway, mate. Right?
It's
true.
James.
It's true.
Go on, James.
Proper job.
Sorry about that. I was going to wait, but
I'm going to complain tomorrow morning. I'm going to put a legal injunction in on these awards.
Will you have a bottle of water and calm down, Dad? Let me speak, bruv. How about that,
bruv? You youngsters don't realise. Mike
knows some Highland Spring.
Mike knows what I'm on about. Youngsters today, right? You're a West Ham fan. They never regard you. Isn't it funny? And Man United fan won, right? It's all about the glory hunters, mate, right? You didn't go today. The reason you haven't won, I'll tell you now, right, is because you didn't get your tuxedo on, you didn't go to the awards and pay the 150 quid for you and your dad to go in to be at the awards. If you'd gone, you would have won. But they're never going to have a winner who stays at home and don't go. That's how the world works. Okay. It's all fixed. All fixed.
Well, he's on mute now anyway. Go on, James.
I'll make it pretty short, mate, for you. I'm proud of you, mate. Listen, at the end of the day, I'm going to be as real as I can be, because that's how I roll, yeah? I never knew you 7 months ago. You give me a chance to come onto your platform to speak about, to say my love to death. And what you have done over the last, say, 7-8 months, or how long I've known you, is you've progressed not only as doing this, but as a man. You've turned from a boy doing it into a man. You know what you're doing now. You know what I mean? There's times before when you got a bit nervous with certain things, but you're at ease now. You can do it like that, no dangers. Do you know what I mean? So I'm proud of you, mate. I think you're a winner in everyone's eyes. And as I said earlier, you give every West Ham fan a chance to speak. And it's something at the end of the day, you might not win today, but you will win another day. And that is the end of that for me.
There we go. Pete, we didn't win, but we had a good night.
Listen. This time next year, we'll be millionaires. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that was an atrocity. That was rigged. It was rigged.
Page, I'm doing the Euro Millions tomorrow, mate. 187 million. Let's go. I will buy Yeovil Town and then sell it to Daya.
You know what? Day is right. Day is right, though, man. It's the West Ham way, isn't it? Like homeboy had his Dickie do on. Yeah, homeboy had his Dickie do on, all ready to go. Like he probably already knew 3 weeks ago. Straight up.
Let's take some comments. Anyway, congratulations to the 3 people that were the bronze, silver, and gold winners tonight. Leave us alone. Never mind, Jake. You will get the next time. Don't get disheartened. Well done, Jake, for getting nominated. Yeah, I'm just happy. I got nominated. My name was said. Jake Cox was said. I'll take that any day. Fixed Amanda recount.
Mate, you got nominated, mate. The first thing you got nominated.
Yeah,
the sad thing
yeah.
behind it, Jake Cox, West Ham. They go, yeah, we don't know West Ham fan winning, right? And he hadn't paid to come up to the celebrity show and all the rest of it. You would have, in our eyes, you've won, mate, right? You're better than them. You are better than them. We are, all West Ham fans will always be the underdog. I've been an underdog for 53 years supporting West Ham, but we fight as underdogs, right? Yep. And you are a star, mate. Right? You brighten up my day. When you come home from school in the afternoon, you ping me at 7:30 in the morning, a bit too early, right? Then you ping me when I'm trying to have me siesta, wind me up and all the banter you have. You are a star, mate. I love you. My wife loves you. All West Ham fans love you. So bollocks to the rest of the world.
Duke says you deserve it, but there will be more to come for you, young man. Hold your head up high. Thank you very much. Kent says you deserve to win, Jake, and you will progress more and more. And when you take a place on the West Ham media team in a few years, you will have the last laugh. As always, next year, we are all proud of you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, bang on, Kent. Bang on. Well said, Kent. Well said, Kent.
Well done.
I love you. I love you a bit, Jake. And just it's a shame you're going to lose 2 things in a week, isn't it, really?
What's the other thing?
Because next Wednesday, you are going to get stuffed.
God, dear. Right, let's go
film it again. You're going to film it, down to film it.
Andy, to you first. Thank you very much, John. Anything you'd like to say?
No. Like I said, mate, I think everyone's just said it. We're all proud of you. And yeah, just keep what you're doing, and you'll get nominated again, and hopefully next year you'll win it. And we're all behind you. And yeah, like you said, your dad deserves a lot of credit. Obviously, we support you and everyone else as well. So it's not, and like you said, we're just one big family. And good luck for next year, because you should win it next year.
Hopefully so. And we will go over to the West Ham Reunited bar when this finishes in approximately about 3 minutes' time. Mike, anything you'd like to say? Thank you very much for coming on.
Hey, thank you for having me on, mate. I've really enjoyed it.
Hello?
I think like James touched on it earlier, during the lockdown and everything, you kept those Packers up. You kept this going. Yeah. Mate, I mean, you've done so well. Your progression has been fantastic. There's a lot of support from obviously your mum and your dad, which they deserve, recognition as well. But you're the front man, mate. You're the main man. I'm just a monkey sat on your shoulder. I don't do a lot. But
my sausages.
I'm just happy to be of any help at all.
There we go. James, thank you very much.
I've just had a phone call there, actually, to say I have won the oldest YouTuber in town.
Are you winding me up, Dale, or what?
I don't know.
He's trying to
get back to your bloody green screen and let me have a chat. You know what I mean?
Go on,
I'm trying to eat this Indian, talk. You know what I mean?
You can't do the both. You're muffling away. You never win it. You like brownie eating your dinner on the fucking show.
Listen, mate.
Right?
Listen,
I've never seen Jake Cox.
It's not about winning. It's about taking part. And I love to take part, baby. You know what I mean? Love to take part.
I disagree. Jake runs a very professional show. I've seen that E20 TV. What a bag of crap that is. Right? But Dave's Banter show is very professional, isn't it, Jake?
Right, come on then, James. Far away.
Nah,
hey, I'll let him finish his Indian.
I'm loving this Indian, mate. I'm Indian, talking to my friends apart from Daya. Oh yeah, that's it. It's all good. Now listen, at the end of the day, mate, I'll make it sweet, yeah. As I said, I've said it a lot tonight. But no, listen, mate, you're only gonna get better and bigger. And as you go on, you're gonna learn a lot more. Right? And at the end of the day, mate, I think a lot of kids out there who are of your age would have loved to have been nominated, and you did. So you won it from there on in. Do you know what I mean?
At the end of the day, Jake, you won it anyway. In all our hearts, you won it, mate. You're a cocky little shit, right? You've become
we're not using that language. You're the new Adam Frank. Removed from the stream. We're not using that such absurd language because that means the adverts are going to get turned off now. And you've just called me a very derogatory, inappropriate name, which gets you the ban. No, I'm joking.
See, you didn't know nothing about that 8 months ago.
I didn't. Rob, thank you very much for coming on earlier on and at the end.
Yeah, no problem, Jake. Just a shame it was slightly disappointing, but like the guys have said, you know the Oscars. Everybody who gets nominated forevermore, they're always known as the Oscar-nominated actor. You now have been nominated, so that's first step up the ladder, isn't it? Really,
very true.
Award finalist, I love that.
Yeah, like you said, you've got a little bit of recognition, and you're only going to go on to bigger and better things, mate. So,
and now you've got Broads on your as your sub list, mate, and now you're working with the AFTV. Just remember, if you ever meet Robbie, me and Andy are available. We're local.
Andy, I completely forgot whether I came to you or not, but thank you very much for coming on.
Nice, pleasure, mate. Pleasure, mate.
Yeah. And Peach, leave us with the final words.
Yo, I'll show you this, man. Yo, you got nominated. You're a superstar, man. You're a superstar. We all think so. We all know so. It's only a matter of time, man. It's only a matter of time. You got your foot in the door now, so yo, the door's half open. You know what I mean? Eventually, it's gonna open. 100%.
I would like to say huge thanks to everybody who's watched this. I'd like to thank Sean. I'd like to thank Rob, and I'd like to thank Fordy for coming on earlier in the show. Of course, Frank McAvenny, thank you very much for coming on. Peach, thank you very much for coming on. Steve, John Ratomsky, and we have Mike, James, Andy. Who've I missed?
Daya.
There he is. Oh, he's got green screen.
I'm back again. Right. I would like to have a final note. Jake, can I just tell you something, mate? Right? Before you put your head on your
Jake, I've got to go because 4 minutes. I'm doing mine. I need to speak to you before we go.
Here we go. Thank you so much for watching. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new around here. We're now going over. I'm going to put the link in to
one more word.
Hang on. West Ham reunited in 3 minutes' time. And Steve, make it quick.
You should be very proud of yourself, lad, because you have changed character in 12 months. You presented a fantastic show, mate. You even got an old donkey like me introduced to YouTube, right? Now you should be very proud of yourself. Never get affected by the judges on awards, right? We know you're the champion, and we don't care about anybody else. Especially Man United, Creamers that Rob's made. But well done, Jakey boy. Hey, don't be disappointed, mate, and just expect to lose next week on the go-kart track when I whoop your ass.
West Ham reunited in 2 minutes' time. Go and join Andy's show. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching this. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to West Ham Unofficial if you're new around here, and let's all go over to Andy's bar to have a chat. Come on, you guys. We'll catch you on this one. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.